A whole new space race has begun. Over the next decade, the United States, Germany, England, Japan, India, China, Russia, and even a few private companies have plans to send rockets to explore the moon. They will map the lunar surface, search for clues to its origins, and find out what's there that humans can use to survive. But governments aren't the only ones joining this new race to the moon. With more missions on the drawing boards and the chance to actually make money developing space businesses, private ventures are angling to supply launch or human transport services and even begin exploiting space resources like energy, materials, and the freedom from gravity itself. Private robotics teams vying for the $30 million Google Lunar XPrize are designing, building, and planning to launch rovers with video cameras to explore lunar landscapes. It's inspired by the XPrize that sent Charles Lindbergh flying across the Atlantic Ocean more than 80 years ago. That feat helped launch the civil aviation industry. The sponsors of this prize hope it will unleash the entrepreneurial spirit into space. The goal of these missions is to begin to fulfill a grand promise of the space age. If all goes well, Constellation will transport astronauts back to the moon, on to some of the near-Earth asteroids, eventually to Mars, and perhaps beyond. Aboard Space Station, astronauts are already preparing for longer missions. Figuring out how to keep muscles and bones from weakening and thinning out through exercise and nutrition. Just as important, they're working on technologies that ensure clean air and water, shelter from solar radiation, and flexible spacesuits to work and explore in hostile environments like the moon. The surface of the moon first came into focus 4 centuries ago. The Italian physicist and philosopher Galileo Galilei had heard of an instrument built by Dutch opticians that could see faraway things as if nearby. Galileo, in many ways the first modern scientist, saw this new instrument as a tool to help settle a long-standing question. What was the nature of the heavens? And what was the place of the world of men within it? The moon, to some philosophers, was seen as a perfect crystalline sphere of divine substance, free of any earthly imperfections. In 1609, to help support his science, Galileo began building and selling spyglasses to sea captains and merchant traders. But he himself took aim at the moon. He saw that it had a rocky, textured surface like the Earth, marked by myriad craters, mountains, and ocean-like depressions. The moon, he found, was far from perfect. To Galileo the scientist, it was even better, for it was clearly a world unto itself.